go to a Met game once a while ago, and they were winning in 1999, and they got a homer, and they won the game, and I had a beer. And
throw beer.
You don't even realize you're throwing it. That's the thing.
It's like throwing, nowadays, it's like throwing $12, $13 in the air.
Yeah, that's true. It was probably $7 back then.
Come on.
But, what the World Cup, it did what it does. It brings, countries together. Sadly,
brings people together from all over the world.
And sadly, the United States wasn't in it, but we will be in 26. Of course, Qatar.
We're hoping for 2022.
Well, Qatar.
Let's not wait 8 years before we qualify.
Qatar
again.
will be in 4 years.
Unfortunately, but yes,
they will be playing literally in deserts.
Yes, they will be playing though. I think it's November and December.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
because originally it wasn't going to be the summer.
Well, yeah, but they made that consolation to the weather, which is exactly why I said it shouldn't have been in Qatar in the first place.
Right.
Was because the World Cup is supposed to be held in June and July. June and July in Qatar, it's 125 degrees.
It's not even human.
So they said, all right, well, because Qatar it's so hot, we're going to move the World Cup to November and December. And it's like, well, now you're making accommodations for a place that shouldn't even be the host in the first place.
Yeah,
so it's idiotic, and this is all about the corruption from FIFA. That was
corruption in FIFA. I'm shocked.
That was uncovered after these selections were made, and I still say they should have taken the 2022 World Cup away from
I agree.
Qatar.
I totally agree.
Because this corruption thing happened more than a year ago, so you'd still have 5 years to get everything ready for a World Cup. That's doable. It's tight, but it's doable.
Let's be honest. If you pick a place, like England, they have fields all over the place. If you pick, France or anywhere in Europe or in South America, they've got the fields ready.
Anywhere. I mean, they could have had it in America before they decided to give it to us for 2026 with this whole Mexico-Canada triumvirate.
Yeah,
let's face it. The one thing the United States can do on short notice is host a tournament.
Yeah, we have the fields.
We have stadiums everywhere.
Yeah.
So it would be easy to do.
Yeah.
So, but that, again, I was happy with the World Cup. Luka Modric, I'm going to go individual awards. Luka Modric of Croatia was awarded the Golden Ball as the tournament's best player, which is a little surprising coming from a second-place team, but that's he played outstanding. And there have been rumors going around that he is coming back to Tottenham in the summer transfer window. So I'm eager to see if that actually does happen, because I know the club is looking to make a big splash to open the new stadium, which is going to be opening very soon. Thibaut Courtois of Belgium got the Golden Gloves, as I said. Hugo Lloris probably would have gotten it, except for that ridiculous goal that he gave up in the final. And your man and mine, Harry Kane.
You mean that Harry Kane guy?
Harry Kane, the Golden Boot winner as the high scorer of the tournament with 6 goals. Congratulations to Harry Kane.
Pretty darn good.
I also should mention that Belgium actually won the third-place game. They beat England 2-0. So congratulations to Belgium. That's their best ever tournament finish.
Okay,
so good for them.
Yeah.
And that's about it for the World Cup.
I'm glad the MLS continued to play during it. They didn't take the time off, because to me the league goes on way too long already.
Well, they played an abbreviated schedule. Let's say they didn't schedule a lot of games. They tried to limit the schedule.
And they played them towards the end of the week, where it seemed that
like they had a full schedule this past weekend.
It seemed that the World Cup seemed to play in the beginning of the week. I don't know if that's just me. Maybe this was just the games I watched.
We do.
It just seemed that way.
We do have to mention, brother, Rita Monte on the Facebook Live is being very adamant that we mention Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's in some. Did you see the commercial? He's
in a lot of commercials.
He's in.
He's a big Optimum guy.
Yeah, Optimum is the one
with the butterfly.
Yeah, did that actually happen, or is it just a story?
No.
Ronaldo.
But at least he speaks in this one. The first one he was in with the hotel and the maids.
Yeah,
he never spoke. What an easy job.
The women loved it.
Of course, the women love Ronaldo. He's got abs of steel.
Yeah,
but
he likes walking around in his underwear.
He has been sold. He's no longer a Real Madrid player anymore. He's been sold to Juventus. For, if I remember correctly, 88 million either euros or pounds.
How do they spend that much money?
Because they make that much money.
How do they make that much money?
Licensing, all kinds of stuff.
It's just amazing.
It's silly how much money there is involved in the game of football.
I mean, it's just.
But Ronaldo is 32 or 33 years old. That's a massive transfer fee for a guy who, if it was any other player, by the time you get to 32 or 33, your career's almost over.
Right.
Soccer players lose. They don't go into their 40s like baseball players.
They can't run
because that's why you have. Ronaldo probably runs somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 miles a game.
That's why, Tim.
That's why soccer players don't last as long.
Unlimited substitution, meaning that you could come out and go back in. You get a 10-minute rest, and then you go back in for the end of the game. That would change the game tremendously. These players wouldn't be dead at 32. Not dead, but physically dead, where they can't run anymore.
Yes, brother.
That's something that soccer. They don't change rules in soccer a lot because soccer's been around forever.
Oh.
But you know what? Why not? You love the designated hitter. Remember when they changed?
Because pitchers get hurt running the bases.
There you go. Why?
It's stupid.
Well,
the Yankees had to go a month without Tanaka because he tweaked his hamstrings running the bases against
I'm
the
just
Mets,
saying, if you can change that, why not have unlimited substitution? Either way, going in and out for players, especially good ones.
It's silly. By the way, Rita Monte pointing out, she's like becoming the show correspondent here, pointing out that Fiat, which owns Juventus, the car company,
right,
is apparently on strike because they won't pay their workers, but they're giving Ronaldo, I don't even know how much money he's making. He's making something like $500,000 a week. So that's like $25 million a year, which for a soccer player, that's an astronomical salary. Harry Kane's on $200,000 a week, so he's making about $10 million, and he's probably one of the 2 best strikers in Europe. Okay. Ronaldo's making $25 million a year.
Well, of course,
it's insane.
He deserves every bit.
Harry Kane does. You mean
Harry Kane too?
Not Ronaldo. Get on mic. You can't even hear you.
I'm on mic.
Not now. You are.
I was on mic.
No, come on.
I'm doing a search right now.
For what?
See how much Ronaldo's actually making.
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure it was reported $500,000.
$500,000 a week.
$500,000 a week.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Think about it. He could take with 2 days off. It's $100,000 a day. He goes to practice. He makes $100,000.
Wow, I wish I could do that.
How about that, huh? Well, you need to get some abs too.
I have abs.
They're under there somewhere.
They're covered by fast food and stuff.
Yeah, covered by fast food and beer.
No, I haven't had beer in a while.
The beer that wasn't thrown.
I haven't had beer in a while actually.
Yes.
Last time I got drunk was at the rehearsal party.
The listeners don't care.
A rehearsal party for our cousin's wedding.
Yes, brother.
But our other cousin goes, "Hey, I got Dad's credit card."
Don't tell that story.
How do you spell Ronaldo?
Ronald with an O. I mean, come on, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
How do you spell Ronaldo? Rita Monte says he's overrated, but she likes his abs. I guarantee that. But I'll just keep talking while you're looking something up here.
It says here Ronaldo.
Yes.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Exactly. That's the Ronaldo we're talking about.
2018 makes 21 million euros.
That's for the coming season?
It just says 2018.
We're midway through 2018. I don't know. That could have been his Real Madrid salary.
I don't know. And it says here Lionel Messi, yes. He makes 40 million euro.
Yes. And he plays for Barcelona.
And Neymar makes 36.8.
Neymar's a little overrated.
And
he's a whiny can I say it? I don't know. They use it on Scandal, so I can probably say it. Right. Bitch baby.
Yeah,
he's a bitch baby.
And someone named
Neymar rolled over 4 times because somebody. First of all, it wasn't an accident. I'm sure it hurt, but the guy kind of stood on his foot a little bit, rolled around like seriously like he'd been shot. He was rolling around so much. I didn't see the original play when it happened because I was working. I was actually watching that one over at the Javits Center. He rolled around. I swear, I thought his leg had fallen off. That's how much he was rolling around. And then when they showed what happened, I was like, "You have to."
Is that the thing that was going around on the internet where the kids are playing and then they yelled at the guy's name?
Neymar,
and then
the
all
kids
roll
all fall down and roll around. That's what started it.
That was hilarious.
Because this guy is. This is what's wrong with soccer.
Of course,
is because guys like that, stars, don't behave like stars. They behave like, well, if I roll around and do something, I'll maybe get something from my team or maybe get this guy a card or whatever. It's like, have some honor, have some integrity, play the game the right way.
They look like crying babies when they do.
Be like that. I know Neymar gets hit during the game more than anybody.
Right.
And he gets beaten up. He's not a big guy, but still, when something like that happens,
but you know what? That's where he's doing that, or other people do this to get a minute break. He was
already laying down on out of bounds on the sideline.
Right. Well,
the refs were already saying, "Hey, are you hurt?" Whatever. Don't tell me that he needs more than 30 seconds or whatever.
Saying. By the way, who's someone named Ronald Aho? What?
Huh?
What's the guy's name?
Ronaldo.
No. There's a guy named Ronald Inho.
I don't know who you're talking about. What team?
Spin the thing around. You can.
I can't spin the thing around. The phone is leaning up against
so
it for
what?
Facebook
So hold
Live.
the thing. So hold it. Anyway, the guy's name is.
Who does he play for?
It doesn't say. Let me see. Hold on. There he is. Ronaldo. You're right. That guy.
Ronaldinho.
Okay. I don't know these people.
He doesn't play anymore.
Okay. Well,
who is he?
I don't know.
You're going into the wormhole of the internet. It says how much is his net worth. Ronaldinho used to be a great player. Used to be one of the couple of best players in the world. Okay. But now he's old and he doesn't play anymore.
Okay, I'm just asking. Don't act like I'm supposed to know everything.
You should.
I don't. We're going to take a break right now as we talk World Cup soccer.
Yes, with you, me, and Rita Monte.
Yes, as Rita knows. I didn't know Rita knew that much about soccer.
Oh, she's got, and I guarantee you her biggest disappointment of this year was that Italy did not make the World Cup. They did not qualify, just as the United States did not qualify.
I probably heard her say it on Profumo Totale.
She says Ronaldinho is 60. No, he's not. He's like 40, but, still.
Anyway, we're going to take a break right now. You're listening to From the Press Box right here on 90.3 WHPC, nccradio.org. If you have a comment or question, give us a call, 516-572-7440.
Hey, sports fans, are you looking for grand slams? Well, we got them. Penalty shots? Oh, yeah. Touchdowns? Tons of them. Buzzer beaters? All you could ever want. Hey, through the good times and the bad times, it's all sports, all the time. Hi, this is Jacob Volk. Are you a diehard sports fan like me? Then tune in to Beyond the Game every Tuesday afternoon at 5 and every Friday afternoon at 3. Also available as a podcast on both iTunes and Spreaker. I'm joined by Dominic Arbolino, Eric Fischetti, Nick Ornberger, and/or Eleanor Chompy to break down the latest and greatest in sports. It's all on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
All hit music. For all those songs radio has forgotten about, join me, Big Ed, Mondays from 10 a.m. till noon for The Good Gold Show. We'll bring back all the great hits of the 50s, 60s, 70s, and more. The sounds of doo-wop to disco, all the Motown, soul, and great rock and roll. We'll even take your requests and dedications to The Good Gold Show.
Music.
On the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC, and streaming on the iHeartRadio app.
Bachman-Turner Overdrive right here.
Very exciting.
We have the host of Profumo D'Italia on the phone, brother. Talking about how
Rita Monte.
How sad.
She's been co-hosting by a Facebook Live.
How sad that Italy didn't even make the. You're on delay there, Rita. Lower your radio. There we go.
Come on,
Rita.
Yes.
What happened with Italy? They just stink.
Wait, let me just lower.
Yeah, lower your radio.
Okay.
You should know that.
My phone.
Yes.
Hello.
There you
How
go.
Doing?
Okay. So what happened with Italy? We were crying, in our spaghetti over the weekend.
I know.
Rita was just as disappointed as my boy Giuseppe Rossi.
Yes, it is. It was very disappointed that Italy and the United States was not in the World Cup.
I know. That's why I had to root for England. I had to root for my Tottenham guys because I had nobody left.
Okay. I rooted for Croatia. I really did.
It wouldn't have bothered me if they won. Again, I was rooting for my Tottenham guys, and Hugo Lloris is the Tottenham goalie, is the France captain. So yes. I kind of wanted him to lift the World Cup. But would I have been bothered if Croatia would have won? No, I wouldn't have. It would have been a great story for a country that small to win the World Cup.
Yes, and they did great. You know what I loved about Croatia? Their sportsmanship.
Exactly.
It was amazing. Even at the end, the premier, whatever she is, the president, hugged all the French players. The sportsmanship was amazing, and they celebrated in Croatia just as if though they had won.
Well, I mean, just to make the final was an incredible accomplishment. And yeah, I saw what you said. The president of Croatia, or I don't even know what the title is, but I think it's president. She was wearing a Croatia jersey.
Yes.
Which I thought was fantastic. And then at the end, at the trophy ceremony,